wrong, na? Part 3 you mean? Okay, part 3. Part 3 of first chapter. Okay, this is regarding, we are still doing horizontal motions. Today, I'll be doing at least 2-3 questions from here and I'll start a new concept. I think part 3. Yeah, most probably part 3. Okay, now. So they say two cars A and B are moving in the same direction. So you have A, you have B, same direction along a straight horizontal road. The car is, okay, the car A is also moving, car B is also moving. Car A is moving with an acceleration of 0.4 meter per second square, and car B is moving with an acceleration of 0.5 meter per second square. Clear? At the instant when the B is 200 meter behind A, okay, so that's a mistake I made. B is 200 meter behind A. Okay, so that means at any instant B is 200 meter behind A. Is it clear, is it?
No.
B is 200 meter behind A. It's not that. Or A can be interchangeable. A mane is first order. Or tumake question e bolei dise je B is 200 meters behind it. So I wrote it down. Okay. The speed of A is 35 meter per second. Okay. The speed of A is 35 meter per second. So U is equal to 35. And the speed of B is 44 meter per second. So 44. Find the speed of B when it overtakes A. Find the speed of B when it overtakes A. Okay, now. Okay, so A is also traveling. So the B is, let's say they got overtaken over here. You can overtake us, for example. Okay. So this is the distance. Let this distance be S. And let this distance be 200 only. So what is the overall distance over here? Overall distance ki hai 200 plus S na? What's up? দুটো গাড়ি মুভ করতেছে, ওকে, বাট একটা গাড়ি 200 মিটার পিছনে ছিল যখন মুভ করা শুরু করছে। ওকে, so B started moving at 44 and 0.5 meter per second square. U started moving at 35 and 0.4 meter per second square. But ওরা এক জায়গার মধ্যে ওভারটেক করছে, B ওকে ওভারটেক করে ফেলছে। তো লেটস সে এই জায়গার মধ্যে ওভারটেক করছে, লেটস সে আর এখান থেকে স্টার্ট করছে ফর এক্সাম্পল। হোয়াট ইজ দ্য টোটাল ডিসটেন্স ট্রাভেল? 200 প্লাস দ্যাট এক্সট্রা ডিসটেন্স না, এমন তো ওটা 200 মিটার পিছনে ছিল বিটা। ক্লিয়ার? ক্লিয়ার? অনলাইন ক্লিয়ার সবার এটা?
Yes.
Yes. So what is the equation we can make for A, for example? So can we do S equals to, what did they say? Find the speed of B when it overtakes A. They want to find the final velocity of B. Achha. For that, let's see how much time did she take, or did that person take, B. How much time? So S equals to UT plus half AT square ashbe na kene. What is the S traveled by A? S traveled by A is S. What is the distance traveled by A? S. What is the distance traveled by B? 200 plus S. Because B 200 meter beshi travel korte hoyse na compared to A. So let me make an equation for A. A is equal to U is equals to UT plus half AT square. Clear? This is my equation number 1. So এটা যদি আমি করি S equals to 35t plus 0.2t. Clear or not? My equation number 1. Clear or not? তোমরা ক্লিয়ার আছে? T square, sorry, thank you for that. আমার বড় মিস্টেক হয়ে যেত। Now B মধ্যে what is the distance traveled by B? 200 plus S. Again আগের মতন সবগুলো 44t plus 0.25t square. You can say by 0.25 কি পাবে? Half A. 0.5 এর divided by 2 কত? Okay, this is your equation number 2. কিন্তু S টাকে ওদিকে নিয়ে যাও তুমি। S equals to 44t plus 0.25t square minus 200. Clear? Clear or not? Okay. Now you got two equations over here. It is jara jara koro nahi. Should I do this or you guys can do this now? Dekho, this is S, this is also S. This equation is equal to this equation. I mean, what's up? Simultaneous equation kortechi ekhane. Substitution method. So, can I write 35t plus 0.2 t square is equal to 44t plus 0.25 t square minus 200? Clear or not? Okay. Ekhane etake fill koro tumra ki try to do it with quadratic equation right now. So I'll pause the recording. You guys try to do this and find the value of t for 20. T সবাই কি 20 পাচ্ছ কিনা আমাকে বলো। T is T 20 or not? Let me know. 20 Zubair, তুমি Nafisa
20.
20. So when your time is 20, I can almost the speed of B when it overtakes A na. You know initial velocity of B is what? 44. Okay, initial velocity is 44. Acceleration কত? 0.44, right? Acceleration কত? 0.44. Time কত? 20. As equals to ut.
0.5
Acceleration 0.5. 0.5. Okay, 0.5. Time of this is 20. 0.5 time this is 20. V is equal to u plus 80 karo. Can you do V is equal to u plus 80? Okay, V u koto u plus a into t. That's your final velocity. Jokhon overtake course. Is this understood? Everyone understood this? It is too hard chilo. Okay, all of you got this, na? Okay, do this, then I will do the next question. A cyclist is moving along a straight horizontal road and passes a point A. 5 seconds later, at the instant when she is moving with a speed of 10 meters per second. Okay, 5 seconds later, point A, passes point A. This is from June 2017 GCE. Okay, passes from point A. This is your point A. এখানে pass করছে কিন্তু 10 সেকেন্ড পরে she is moving with a speed of 5 seconds পরে 5 seconds পরে okay, so you have 10 meters per second. Here it is going at 10 meters per second. She passes the point B. She moves with constant acceleration. Acceleration constant আছে দুটোটার জানি না কত. Given that AB is 40 meters. এটা final velocity দিছে আমাকে. Which formula? S equals to BT minus half AT square. তোমরা এই এটা physics ও use করতে পারবে. There is no this thing over there. Okay? এটা মনে রাখিও। মেহেক জয়েন করে নাই। মনে হয় ইনজেকশন দিতে সেজন্য। আর কে কে জয়েন করে নাই আজকে? অনেকে জয়েন করে নাই, অনলাইনে লাগতেছে আমার। সবাই তো আসে এখানে। কে জয়েন করে না? আমাদের ক্লাসে কে জয়েন করে না? এখানে? আচ্ছা ওকে। তো তোমরা s কত পাচ্ছ? 40 নাও। ফাইনাল ভেলোসিটি হচ্ছে 10 into 5 50 minus half a. acceleration জানো কেউ? জানি না আমরা। Because they said find the acceleration of the cyclist. The time কত? 5 square. So 40 minus 50 কত? Minus 10 is equal to 25 divided by 2 হচ্ছে 12.5 a. So 10 divided by 12.5 কত? 0.8 meter per second square. এটা লিখতে হবে তোমাদেরকে। This is a part answer. এরা তার বলছে তোমাকে মিড পয়েন্টে যেতে হবে, মিড পয়েন্ট। আচ্ছা এটার জন্য বি কে আমি একটু দূরে নিয়ে যাই, সরি। আচ্ছা সরি, আমরা এটাকে এইভাবে রাখি। মিড পয়েন্ট হচ্ছে তোমার সি, মিড পয়েন্ট। সি হচ্ছে মিড পয়েন্ট। তোমার এস কত? হোয়াটস ইওর এস হিয়ার? 20 না? ওকে, what did they say? Time it takes her to travel. Acceleration কত? 0.8. Okay, meter per second square. Now the problem is 5 মার্কের জন্য I don't know what is my initial velocity. আমি যদি আমার initial velocity টা find করতে পারি, I can find after certain time t what is the sorry the time it takes. Now okay, I can find the time as well. Yeah, আমি যদি আমার initial velocity জানি. Okay, let's find initial velocity. It's going to be v is equal to u plus at na. Final velocity কত 10 না 10. Initial velocity জানি না, acceleration কত 0.8, time কত নিছে 5 সেকেন্ড. So 10 minus what is 0.8 into 5 কত? 0.8 multiplied by 5 কত?
4.
Huh? 4. Okay, 4 is equal to u. U কত 6 meter per second. মানে starting your velocity কত ছিল 6 meter per second. তুমি ওর ইনিশিয়াল ভেলোসিটি জানো, তোমাকে টাইম ফাইন্ড করতে হবে। s কত 20, s কত 20, অ্যাক্সেলারেশন কত 0.8। তো which formula? s equals to ut plus half at square. সবাই বুঝতেছো এটা? Everyone understanding? Cool. s কত 20 মিটার, u কত 6, টাইম কত জানি না, that's what I'm looking for. half, a কত 0.8, তারপর কি t square. So 20 equals to 60 plus 0.4 t square. Clear? এটাকে এদিকে নিয়ে আসো। সো কি হবে 0.4 t স্কয়ার। জানা তোমার মতন হয়েছে এটা আনসারটা? তোমার আনসার রং ছিল, তুমি বুঝছো কোথায় রং হয়েছে? ওকে চলো, তুমি মাস্কিং দিও কি করতে করো সামটা। আমি এখন pausing the recording. This concept is done. Now we will start a new chapter, not new chapter actually, same chapter, new concept from that same chapter. Further we are progressing further. ঠিক আছে, m1, let's continue with m1. Acha, we did this. Now we will come to these concepts over here. Yeah, this, when you throw something up and down. I already taught you guys the basics of this if I remember. Okay, so let me recap the basics again. The basics are, okay, so now remember this, when you throw something, this is the vertically, this is the path it takes. Okay, if it goes up, the final velocity is always 0. At maximum height, the velocity is always 0. Whenever whichever speed you throw it with, if it returns back to the same place, it will drop down with same speed only. Another point you should know. Yeah, if you throw the object with 2 meter per second, it drops down with -2 meter per second. Clear? Okay, then as when it goes up, we take acceleration to be -9.88, not 9.81. Here you have to be very careful. In m1 we use 9.8 and not 9.81. If you write 9.81, 1 mark gone. Remember that. In physics 9.81, in maths 9.8. Yes, sir. Anybody is having issue? Zia, I'll pause the recording bit. And if something falls down, we say it minus 9.8. When something falls down.
Plus.
Sorry, plus, my bad, plus. Okay, so the position from which you projected the ball or whatever, if it returns back to its original position, your displacement will be 0. Because, but if it goes below than your original position, your displacement is going to be negative. Like for example, it went 3 meters below from where it was thrown from, so your displacement is going to be -2. Okay, so these are the some points you should know. All of this you guys did in your physics unit 1 lesson. Everyone did this. So maximum point 0, upore gele -9.8, in m1 -9.8, niche asle plus 9.8. Whichever speed you threw it with, same speed it is going to drop, but in negative direction. Like u te throw korche ape, minus u te niche drop korche. ঠিক আছে? Then your s is 0, it returns back to its original position. Your s is negative. Okay, if you go below, then the point you threw it from. Okay then. So I'll give you guys one sum to do. Let me see whether you guys can figure this sum on your own or not. This is just like physics. Figure this out with diagrams and everything. I'll pause the recording. Online people, do send me pictures. How did you do this? Example 11 seems to be a bit easier for us to do. Ball B is projected vertically upwards to a point with speed 12 meters per second. So this is your speed. It is projected vertically upwards, and if when you reach the greatest height, remember at greatest height your final velocity is 0. Okay, so we know the initial velocity is 12, final velocity is 0. It's going upward, so acceleration is going to be 9.8 and s is going to be question mark. So we use the formula v square is equal to u square plus 2as to get the answer. Okay, just check over here. Let me know whether you guys are getting h to be 7.346 or not. V square is equal to u square plus 2s. Got it. So I'm not doing it. Pretty sure you guys can handle it, right? V kata nisa 0. U kata nisa 12. Okay, 12 square plus 2 into minus 9.8. Or s to v no. What is it? The total time before the B returns to O. Now, there are two ways you can do this. Say, look, the total times. If you want, full? Yeah, okay. The total time taken is go up and coming down. What's your S over here? 0. It came back to its original position. Na? S is 0. U kato? 12. A kato? Again, initially kudai jachchilo. Upar dike 9.8 minus. Okay, s equals to ut. Time kato? Question mark. So which formula? S equals to ut plus half ad square. This is one way. This is one way, or there is another way. Look, half the journey. Once I find or initial velocity kato? 12. Final velocity kato? 0. Acceleration kato? Minus 9.8. Time kato? Question mark. Can you use v is equal to u plus at also? Or you can use s equals to ut plus half ad square as well. But here, whatever time you get, you have to multiply the time by 2. Because you are finding only for half the journey. But when you are using s equals to ut plus half ad square, you are finding for the whole journey. Okay, Butsa? So I want you guys to do this by using any one of this formula. I'll pause the recording. Let me know whether the answer is matching with you guys or not. They did s equals to ut plus half ad square or s ke 0 nahi se. They did. I showed you guys two methods here. The two methods it can be done. One is by using v is equal to u plus at half the journey. One is by using s equals to ut plus half ad square full journey. Jegane s 0. Okay, chalo then. Let's continue with the next one. Let's try doing this. A book falls off a shelf of a bookcase. The shelf is 1.4 meter above a wooden floor. So you have a wooden floor and you have a shelf case. So your height is what? What's your height here? 1.4. এখান থেকে পড়তেছে যখন পড়তেছে initial velocity কত? 0 না? They are dropping it. And what will your acceleration be? Positive 9.8. Yeah. And Archilix says find the time it takes the book to fall downwards. We have to find the time. Do I know S? Yes. Do I know U? Yes. Do I know A? Yes. Can you guys use S equals to ut plus half ad square for me to find the time taken for the book to reach the floor? Clear? Clear? Everyone? Online, everyone clear?
Yes.
Okay, I'll pause the recording then. Resume the recording. এদিকে দেখো. Okay, so you guys were able to do this s equals to ut plus half ad square and u to 0 na. So this whole thing will be 0. S er jagay 1.4, 8 jagay 9.81 plus 8.1 na 9.8 and time, and you have to find it. Answer is given over here. Time is 0.53. Did my mom just give me a call? Wait, I'll pause the recording. I think mom. Okay, so let's start. Let's do the second one. The speed with which the book strikes the floor. Again, easy. We know U, we know A. Now we know T also, na? 0.53, right? What else is known to us? We need to find V now, final velocity. Just put V over here, question mark. Which formula? V is equal to U plus AT. To be honest, you can use any formula you want. S equals to UT plus, sorry, S equals to VT minus half AT square. V square is equal to U square plus 2S. Any formula you use, you will get the answer. Clear? Okay then. Let's go to the next one. So which formula this one? V square is equal to U square plus 2S. That's what they did. You can use V is equal to U plus AT as well. Any one of them can be used. Okay. So you guys try this. And after that, try doing this one. This one is a bit challenge. A bit, not much. A bit. Okay, I'll pause the recording. Try. Okay, so example 13. I said you guys to do this now. A ball is projected upward, vertically upwards from point X. So this is your point X. And this is your ground floor. For example, this is the ground. That's a point X, which is 7 meters above the ground. Now, with speed of 21 meters per second. With a speed of 21 meters per second. So it goes down overall and comes back like this. Now, find the greatest height above the ground. Okay, so if I find this S, because this is the maximum height it is going now. If I find this S and if I add it with 7, I will get the greatest height from the ground. So let's start the A part. Your initial velocity we know 21. Acceleration is minus 9.8. Okay. What is the height? Question mark. And what is the final velocity? 0. So which formula? V square is equal to U square plus 2AS. Final velocity koto? 0. U koto? 21 square plus 2 into minus 9.8 into S. Koto pacho? 21 square koto calculator?
441.
441. So minus 441 divided by 2 into minus 9.81. 9.8 is equal to S. Butso kina bolo? Ito minus kinto abar. Yeah? Divide karo dunota and let me know.
22.5.
20?
2.5.
You got how much? 29.5 or something?
Add 7.
Huh?
Add 7.
Add 7. Okay. So S is equal to 22.5. So this height is 22.5. What is it? Tumake 7 meters from the ground plus 7. Kato? 29.5. Online people, Shabai, is this clear? Everyone?
Yes.
Pushpita and all, everyone, is this clear?
Yes.
Hello? You guys can hear me, na? I'll pause the recording. So A part, everyone understood. Now let's go to B part. They said time of the flight. The total time of the flight, jaake bole. If you want to find the total time of the flight, you need total displacement as well. You need total displacement as well. So what is the total displacement here? Minus 7. Would you agree with me if I say total displacement is minus 7? Cannot. Here your S is 0. The ball went below 0. How much meter did it go? 7 meter below from where it started. Koto hobe eta? Minus 7. Clear ache shobai eta? Online? So now this B part. S equals to minus 7 now. U koto? 21. Tarpor A koto? Minus 9.818. Because amra soft acceleration initial ta niche. Displacement soft final ta nido because we are looking for final time. Our initial velocity to tumra jano. Which formula icon key? They want the time, na? Time. Question mark. Which formula? S equals to UT plus half AT square. S koto tumar? Minus 7. U koto? 21T. Minus half into 9.8 koto? 0.5 into 9.8? 4.95 na 4.095 ki 4.9 ki t square. Can you see if you bring everything on the other side, it becomes a quadratic equation? বুঝছো কিনা বলো? Clear? তোমাদের clear আছে সবকিছু? Okay, I'll pause the recording. Finish it. Quadratic equation. You can do this in your calculator as well. All if you got the answer as 4.6 as well. Again, I'm saying this one you can directly do them in your calculator. Or which formula would you use? Minus b plus minus root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. You guys know that formula, na? Shobai? Okay. So this is also done. Let's talk about example 14 now. Now this is going to be a bit complicated. Then let me see how many sums are left now. One, I can do this within 10 minutes. Two, halas. Okay. So we'll be done and we will then face the exact proper questions after this. So let's do this now. No, not this one. Yeah, let's do this now. Apart, this example number 4. Wait. A particle is projected vertically upwards from point O with a speed of u meter per second. Okay, with a speed of u meter per second. Okay, it is projected from point O, u meter per second. We don't know how much is it. The greatest height reached by the particle is 62.5. So the greatest height is 62.5. How much is your S? 62.5. Then it is coming down. Above. Find the value of u. So what is the final velocity over here? 0. Okay, so can we do v square is equal to u square plus 2as over here? A part to find the u. V square. V koto? Final velocity 0. U square koto? Jani na. U square. Minus 2a. A koto? 9.8. S koto? 62.5. Oh. 6.25? No, 62.5. Okay, 62.5. Now bring this on the other side. How much is 2 into 9.8 into 62.5? Calculator karo. 2 into 9.8 into 62.5. So u square is equal to 1225. Root of the answer karo. 35. So that means this projectile was projected at a speed of 25 meter per second. Clear? Okay. Find A, the value of u. Now, the total time for which the particle is 50 meter or above O. Now, this is something that most of the student doesn't know. So focus here. They're saying for how much time was it 50 meter? Above 50 meter. For how much time it was above 50 meter? So for example, let this be 50 meter. Okay? তো আমাকে জানতে হবে যে এখানে কখন আসছে আর এখানে কখন আসছে. If I minus both the times, I will know for how long it was above 50 meter. Clear? Let's say this is 50 meter, for example. ঠিক আছে? And I want to find out for how long for which the particle is 50 meter or more above. It was more above than the green line which I did dotted line. Okay. So what's your displacement over here? 50 meter. Yeah, because of 50 meter উপরে কতক্ষণ ছিল? So 50 meter কখন ছিল? Okay, at what time was it at 50 meter? If I can find that, I can get rest of the information on my own. So s কত? 50. Okay, s equals to ut. U কত? 25. Time কত নিছে? That we have to find the time. Ut minus half a t square. Clear এটা? 25 meter per second পাইছি না initial velocity?
35.
Oh, 35. Sorry guys. 35. Clear? Okay, so bring everything on one side. What is this? This is 4.9 na? So can I do 4.9 t square minus 35 t plus 50 equals to kata? 0. You guys do a quadratic equation and find the value of t for me now. দুটো ভ্যালু অফ টি পাবে তোমরা। How much is it? Let me know. How much is it? I continued the recording. 5.168 5.2 করে দি, তারপর এটা কি 1.97, তো 2 করে দি, ঠিক আছে 1.97. You know what, let me take an accurate value then. তুমি 5.168 বলছো না, 5.168 আর এটা হচ্ছে 1.97 লিখে দি, not an issue. So that means at 1.97 seconds it was here, and at 5.16 seconds it was here, and in between it was on top. Agree or disagree? মানে লঞ্চ করার 1.97 সেকেন্ডস পর এখানে ছিল, আবার সেম হাইটে 5.16 সেকেন্ডস পরে আসছে। বেসিক্যালি এটার মাঝখানে যে টাইমটা গেছে আফটার, yes, subtract, in between this time it was on top only না, yeah. So let's say তুমি 3টা বাজে ঘর থেকে বাইরে আসো, 5টা বাজে বাপস আসছো, 5 o'clock you came back. That means from 3 to 5 o'clock you were outside the house, no? Yeah. So how long were you outside the house? 5 minus 3, how much was it? 2 hours. Same thing here also. So the how long it was outside above this thing, so your actual time is going to be 5.168 minus 1.97. Clear or not? 3.19, whatever, 3.2 seconds it was at about 50 meter both from the ground. Clear? Online সবাই clear আছে এটা? Nafisa and everyone?
Yes.
Clear আছে কিনা বলো? I'll pause the recording. Sneha, Nafisa, resume recording. A ball A falls vertically from the rest from top of the tower. Okay, so guys, read the question very, very carefully. So this is a tower. Okay, this whole thing is a tower. From top of the tower একটা ball ফেলাচ্ছে তুমি, কিন্তু what is the height of this tower? Sorry, what is the height of this tower? 63 meter. The height of this tower is how much total? 63 meter. So at the same time as A begins to fall, another ball B is projected. So one ball you are dropping downwards, its initial velocity কত? 0. And another ball you are projecting upwards. At what speed? Projected upward, bottom of the tower with a speed of how much? 21 meter per second. Clear? মানে একটা বল উপর থেকে ফেলাচ্ছো, এক্স্যাক্টলি সেম টাইম একটা বল নিচের থেকে উপরে নিয়ে যাচ্ছ, মানে থ্রো করতেছো তুমি, and both the ball will be meeting somewhere in, not in between though, somewhere they will meet somewhere, like বিল্ডিং এর উপর থেকে একজন পাথর মারতেছে, আরেকজনের পাথর থেকে আরেকটা পাথর উপরে, নিচের থেকে উপরে। Clear? So the ball is colliding. Find the distance of the point where the ball collides from the bottom of the tower. Now the problem is এরা অন্য কোনো ইনফরমেশনই দেয় না, they did not give us how long it was traveling from, how long it was traveling, the object was traveling, কোনো information আমাকে দেয়নি ওরা। So now you see how we have to extract these information. I know before me teaching this you won't know it, so since I'm teaching it you have to remember, okay, such sum exists, this is how you should extract the information. So I বুঝতে সেটা? Okay, so this guy went this much upward, for example this is S1, and this guy went this much downward, for example this is S2, and they met somewhere over here. Okay, the time taken for this guy is, let's say, T1, and the time taken for this guy is T2, for example. Okay, এর acceleration কত হবে? minus 9.8, এর acceleration কত হবে? plus 9.8. Clear? These are some points I'm making. If I do S1 plus S2, my answer will be 63. Yes or no?
Yes.
সবাই বুঝতেছো? All these points, everyone, online, offline, everyone, is it clear?
Yes.
Guys, is it clear? Online, offline, everyone?
Yes.
Hello? Is it slow? Is my net slow? Message padese. Let me check. Yes. Okay, fine then. Okay. এদিকে দেখো সবাই। The balls collide. Find the distance of the point where the balls collide from the bottom of the tower. Okay. Now, let's make an equation for S1. S1 এর জন্য can we know its initial velocity. Can I do ut minus half at square? Clear? Yes or no? Yeah. So what do they want from me in the question? Find the distance. Okay, fine. Let's see. Okay. Your S1 is here, is equal to 21t minus 4.9 t square. This is your equation number 1. Everybody understood the equation number 1 or not? S equals to ut plus half a t square. Now same thing with S2 also. Look at the S2. It is dropping from top. So what's your initial velocity? 0. So can I do S2 is equal to ut? Ut 0 লিখবো, half at square. Half a কত? 9.8 t square. So how much is going to be? S2 is equal to 4.9 t square. Yeah? Yes or no? Now, then I also told you S1 plus S2 is 63 meter. বলিনি? তো S1 কত? 21t minus 4.9 t square S1 plus S2. S2 কত? শুধু 4.9 t square is equal to কত? 63 meter. This and this gets cancelled because they both are positive and negative. So t is equal to 63 divided by 21. How much is it? 3. Okay, 3 seconds. You can ask me one thing, bhaiya apni donota t same nisan, equation 1 and equation 2. Let's face it, they both are projected at the same time, so they both will take the same time to collide also, na? Donota the same time nibe collide korar jonno. Yes or no? Can you guys imagine what I'm trying to say? একটা জিনিস উপর থেকে ফেলাচ্ছ, একটা জিনিস নিচের থেকে উপরে যাচ্ছে, দুটোটা একই টাইমে তো কোলাইড করবে না? They both are traveling in the air for the same amount of time. Here I took t1 and t2, but in the main equation I took both of them to be t. মানে 3 সেকেন্ডে দুটোটা কোলাইড করছে. Is this understood? Okay. Now from the ground, how much distance did he cover? I want to find that now. Okay. From the ground, how much distance did he cover? Which formula? S equals to ut plus half a d square. S equals to u কত? 20 কত? 21. ut কত? ut half a t square. S কত পাচ্ছ আমাকে বলো এখন তোমরা? From the ground, at what height did they collide? They collided 3 seconds after projecting it. 18.9 meter. So at 18.9 meter from the ground, they collided, both of them. You see, they did not give us any information. All I did was just to make some equation and divide the problem into two, like a puzzle, into two situations. Situation 1, one coming downwards. Situation 2, one going upward. Okay, but when you added both of their distance, answer will be 63 meters. Okay, I'll pause the recording. Let me know. So we'll be doing this question right now. Okay. So I'll try my best and I'll go a bit quick also. Okay. Please এটা দেখো তোমরা. Paste. Now, a small stone is projected. This is Jan 2016. Projected vertically upwards from point O, moves freely under the gravity. The point A is 3.6 meter. Okay, vertically upwards from the point O. Okay. Now, this is actually a bit complex situation. কি হচ্ছে এখানে? You have this. This is point O. এখান থেকে project করছে. From here, it was projected at a speed of. Did they say? Jaina, but it reached a point A. This is point A. When the stone first reaches point A, the stone is moving with a speed of 11 meter per second. So here it is moving at 11.2 meter per second. This is the starting point. But starting point ki chilo ami jani na. Starting point at what speed was it projected? I have no idea. Okay, they did not give me. They just gave me that at 3.6 meter the speed was 3.6 meter. The speed was 11.2 meter per second. Okay. The stone is modulus particle. Find the maximum height above O reached by the stone. Okay, chalo, not an issue. এভাবে যাও, এভাবে আসবে এটা না। এখান থেকে maximum height যদি আমি করতে চাই, if I want to find the maximum height, I want to find this maximum height s also na. So what's your initial velocity? 11.2. What's your final velocity? 0. What's your s? Question mark. What's your a? Minus 9.8. Clear? Which formula for a part? V square is equal to u square plus 2as. V koto 0. U koto 11.2 square plus 2a s. What is the s you guys are getting? Let me know. And by the way, it is going up na, so acceleration is negative. It's going up, so acceleration is negative. So do 11.2 square in your calculator divided by, because minus minus gets cancelled, 2 into 9. Yes, 8 is equal to s. How much is the s you guys are getting? 11.2 square divided by 2 into 9.8. কত পাচ্ছ আনসার? s কত? 6.4 plus 3.6 কত? 6.4 is the s. They said from the ground na 10. So s equals 10. Is it everyone's answer is 10 or not? 10? Tumi ki 6.4 something you guys got? Then 3.6. Answer is koto? 10 meter. So from O it is how much? 10 meter. This is a part answer. Clear? Just much connect a velocity. This doesn't matter. Let this be my initial velocity and let the final velocity be how much? 0. So which formula? V square is equal to u square plus 2as. Then comes find the total time between instant when the stone is projected from O. So O থেকে যদি project করে, and if it returns back to O, we have to find the time. আচ্ছা, O থেকে project করছে and you are returning back to O. What's your displacement? 0. But do I know my initial velocity?
11.2.
No, initial velocity is not 11.2. Initial velocity was something. By the time it reaches A, the velocity was 11.2. I don't know what was the initial velocity it was projected with. Do I? I don't know. So chalo, let's find that. Okay. So what's your initial velocity here? Question mark. What's your final velocity? 11.2. What is the distance traveled? 3.6 meter. Which formula again? Acceleration কত? আমি এখনো টোটালের আগে to do the before whole calculation আমি আজকে 0 নিব. But the problem is if I do that calculation, I need to know my initial velocity at which it was projected. 11.2 is not an initial velocity. 11.2 is a middle velocity, somewhere in between. Okay, so I need to find at what velocity was it projected upward. So which formula? V square is equal to u square plus 2s if I'm not wrong. ওরা বলে দিছে এর ভেলোসিটি কত। এটা হচ্ছে তোমার ইনিশিয়াল ভেলোসিটি, এটা হচ্ছে ফাইনাল ভেলোসিটি। See the diagram properly. Okay, so 11.2 square is equal to v square is u square minus 2a v square as s হচ্ছে 3.6. আমাকে বলো তোমরা কত পাচ্ছ এটার आंसर? Okay, 11.2 whole square plus 2 into 9.8 into 3.6, the root of the answer is equal to u. বুঝছো কিনা বলো? ক্যালকুলেটরে করে ইউ ভ্যালু আমাকে ফাইন্ড করে দাও। What velocity was it projected? Huh?
13.8.
13.8 makes sense. 13.8 meter per second. সবাই 13.8 পাচ্ছ? 14 বাকিরা 14 দেখো তো পাচ্ছ কিনা। ডাইরেক্ট সব ভ্যালু এন্ট্রি করে দেখো। Enter all the values and let me know. Online people are not replying my answers only.
14.
14. So 14 meter per second ওটা উপরে গেছে। আচ্ছা চলো উপরে গেছে 14 meter per second. What is the overall distance traveled? 0 na? Because it came back to O na? Acceleration কত? 9.8. What do they want from me? The total time. Question mark. Total time. So which formula? S equals to ut plus half at square. S কত? 0. U কত? 14t minus 4.9 t square. Clear? t কে কমন করো। t কে যদি কমন করো it will be 14 minus 4.9t is equal to কি 0. So 14 is equal to 4.9 t. 14 divided by কি 4.9 is equal to t. How much is it? 2.8 second নিছে to complete the whole journey. Clear? Everyone is clear on this?
Yes.
Any issue in
Yes.
understanding এ কি ইস্যু হচ্ছে বলো। এখন বুঝতেছো? Which part you didn't get? Tell me in B part. Last part এ আমি t কে কমন নিছি।
না, values গুলো বসিয়ে দিলে
ওকে u হচ্ছে 0 সরি u হচ্ছে 14 প্রজেকশন কত u কত পাইছিলাম কিছুক্ষণ আগে আমি 14 পাইছি না।
আমরা এটার আগে এই পার্টে আমরা ইনিশিয়াল নিছি ওকে
আমি এটাকে ইনিশিয়াল নিছি এ কে এটাকে ইনিশিয়াল নিছি এই পার্টটাকে ইনিশিয়াল নিছি ওকে কিন্তু রিয়েল ইনিশিয়াল তো এটা বাট from here to here is 3.6 meter was already given to me, so I did not have to take this initial. I had to take this initial. 11.2 was initial for me at that time because I was taking this is my starting point. That is the reason. What is the original starting point? This one is my starting point. What's up?
বি পার্টে কিন্তু আমরা সেকেন্ড ভিউটা নিছি না
Yes, B part this is the initial point because we have to find for the whole journey. So whole journey জন্য initial starting point লাগে. That is your initial starting point. U and U টা আমরা কত ক্যালকুলেট করছি 14. So s equals to ut plus half at square করতেছি 14t minus a হচ্ছে 9.8 9.8 divided by 2 কত 4.9 4.9 t square কমন করে টাইম ভ্যালু ফাইন্ড করব। Clear everyone? Okay, now sketch the velocity time graph. দেখো guys read this. Sketch the velocity time graph to represent the motion of the stone from the instant when it passes through A, not from starting point, when it passes through A, okay, instant when it returns to O. Chalo. Now if I draw a graph, okay, your graph will look something like this. You guys know this from your physics lesson though. You guys know this from your physics lesson. This is how something your graph would look like. ঠিক আছে? When it's passed through A, what was the velocity at A? 11.2 meter per second. They said us to draw a velocity time graph, right? সবাই কি বুঝতেছো? Time is in second. Velocity is in meter per second. Final velocity কত ছিল? -14 ছিল না? Because it went up with 14, it should come down also with 14 only, na? But in the negative direction. Yes or no? Accord. Total time will be how much? Total time taken was 2.8 seconds. So the problem is I cannot write that 2.8 second over here because that 2.8 second is from the starting position. আমি আমার গ্রাফটা starting position থেকে draw করতেছি না. I'm drawing my graph from A. Okay. Now let me see how much time did it take from the starting till A. কত টাইম নিছো আমরা দেখি কিভাবে নিব ওটা। V is equal to u plus at. ফাইনাল ভেলোসিটি কত 11.2 ছিল, ইনিশিয়াল ভেলোসিটি কত 14 মাইনাস 9.8 into t. So 11.2 minus 14 divided by minus 9.8 কত পাচ্ছ? 0.28 কি সেকেন্ড 0.28 সেকেন্ড সবাই কি বুঝছে? ওকে ওকে তো 0.28 seconds. So total time কত নিছে 2.8 সেকেন্ড 2.8 সেকেন্ড থেকে যে 0.8 মাইনাস করে ফেলি কত বাকি টাইম 2 seconds. So by the time it started from A till it reaches, it comes back originally to its original point, how many seconds? 2 seconds গেছে আচ্ছা এটা কখন হইছে this one, when did this happen? Okay. For that again I'm going to do another equation. V হচ্ছে তোমার 0, ওকে U হচ্ছে 11.2 আচ্ছা সব জানি V is again V is equal to U plus 80 করি V is equal to U plus 80 ঠিক আছে so minus 11.2 divided by 9.8 কত পাচ্ছ টাইম 1. মানে 1.14 seconds এর মধ্যে এটা ম্যাক্সিমাম পয়েন্টে ছিল you know this is maximum point right from your physics lesson এখানে ম্যাক্সিমাম পয়েন্ট মানে a থেকে ক্রস করা 1.4 seconds পরে কি 1.14 seconds পরে ম্যাক্সিমাম পয়েন্টে চলে গেছে এরপরে বাকি টাইমে 2 সেকেন্ড when the total time was 2 seconds it was at the ground গ্রাফটা সবাই বুঝছে okay I'll stop the recording and let me give you guys homework. So your homework is this file I'm going to send you all. Please remind me if I don't. আজকে নাবিলো আসেনি yeah I forgot about that. তোমরা নেক্সট 4টা কোশ্চেন করে আসবে আমার জন্য বড় বড় সাম আছে আমি ফাইলটা পাঠিয়ে দিব প্রথম কোশ্চেন করে ফেলছি এখানে ঠিক আছে নেক্সট 4টা কোশ্চেন you can see YouTube also if you want the solution. Okay guys then I'm ending the class. Tata everyone.